I thought about writing the perfect speech, something polished and profound, but I actually want to make it raw and real as I can. Do you ever feel like no matter what you say or do, your family already made up their mind about you? Like your voice, your feelings are just a background noise to the louder opinions and expectations surrounding you. That was my life. Growing up, I was the quiet one, the one that sat down at the dinner table, listening to everyone speak, but I couldn't say anything. It's not because I wanted to be silent. I just knew that, and I felt that no matter what I say, it would have not mattered. I'll try my best not to cry. But what I didn't realize back then, that the silence was hurting me. You see, in my family, like many families, there's an unspoken rule that some voices are just heavier than others. My parents, especially my mom, had strong opinions. So I couldn't share my opinion with her. If I disagreed, I was either too young to understand or I was the difficult one. So I decided to not disagree. I stopped even speaking up. I stopped trying to be heard. But deep down, I was struggling. I was pulling string of my hair back of my hair, just to cope with this feeling, the tension that was built up daily. I didn't know how to express myself to my family. I didn't know what to say or how to say, I'm hurting. I'm in pain. Help me. And instead, I stayed quiet. I started to believe that my voice didn't matter. Then came this. One day, I was sitting with my family in the living room. And my sister and my mother were trying to argue with me about something that I don't even remember. But I do remember one thing, how I felt. I was so angry, frustrated. I just wanted to scream, just for them to hear me out, to hear how I'm feeling inside of me. But what I heard from them was a laughter. They were just laughing at me. I was in pain. And then the unexpected happened. My body shut down. My heart stopped. I couldn't breathe. And the next thing that I remember, I was at the hospital. At the hospital bed, laying down, hooked up with all the monitors in my arm and my heart, and I see 3 doctors walking in, asking me, what happened? How could your heart stop as a young girl? And if you're wondering, I was 16 years old. I couldn't tell them that it was my family who made me feel this way, or led me to the situation. And they decided to bring me a psychologist. And I felt safe speaking to the psychologist and telling him what happened. And he told me one thing that changed my life. He said, you need to be selfish. Khuloud, you need to be selfish. One day you will die and no one will remember who you are or what was the cause of your death. Even your family. Yes, you might think they love you, they will remember you in a couple of days, like, after your death, they will cry, they will be sad, but they will forget about you, and you will just be a memory for them. You will pop up in their head every time and then, but no one will care. So you have to love you, because you matter. And it did change my life. It made me realize that I don't have to change my family. I don't have to change how they think, how they feel about me. Because now, I love me. I know my worth. I know who I am. I worked on myself for so long to let someone bring me down and not be able to speak up and share my message to the world. And just so you know, if you are in the same situation, you deserve to be heard. You deserve to be loved. And you deserve to give that love to yourself, because it starts from within.